Hi, now I'm here to explain about the network criteria. Before explaining the network criteria, we have to know the what is meant by network. A network is a connection of two or more devices, and it is used to exchange the data to each other, and it is a set of devices connected by the communication links. And network is referred as a nodes. A node can be a computer, printer, or any other devices capable of sending or receiving the data from the sender and sends to the receiver. And most networks are distributed processing in which a task is divided among the computers. Instead of using one single large computer, separate computers are handled to set a subset. And next, network criteria. A network must be able to meet a certain number of criteria. The most important of these network criteria are performance, reliability, and security. First one, performance. Performance can be measured in many ways, including transit time and response time. First one, transit time. Transit time is the time required for a message to travel from one device to another device. And next one is the response time. Response time is the elapsed time between an inquiry and a response. And the performance of network depends on number of factors. Their number of users, type of the transmission mediums, that means wires, fiber optics, microwaves, etc. are the transmission medium. That is the type of the transmission medium, the capability of connected hardware, and the efficiency of the software. And it is often evaluated by the networking metrics called throughput and the delay. We often need more throughput and less delay. However, these two criteria of often, and if we try to send more data to the network, we may increase the throughput but increase in the delay because of the traffic congestion in the network. And next one is the reliability. In addition to the accuracy of delivery, it is measured by the frequency of failure, the time it takes a link to recover from a failure. And next one is the security. Security includes protecting data from the unauthorized access, that means unofficial access, and protecting data from the damage and the development, and implementing policies and procedures for recovery from data losses, etc. And next, there are two widely used terms called protocols and standards. Now let's see. First one is protocol. Protocol is nothing but a set of rules that govern the data transmission between the sender and the receiver, that means transmitter and the receiver. And in computer network, communication occurs between entities in different systems, and protocols is nothing but it is a synonyms with rule. And entity. What is meant by entities? The entity is anything capable of sending or receiving the information. However, two entities cannot simply send bit streams to each other. The entities must agree on a protocol for communication to occur. Without protocol, the data will be useless. That means a data will be understood by a receiver only, because if an English known person cannot English Urdu, right? In that process only, without protocol, data will be useless. And the key elements of protocols are syntax, semantics, and third one, timing. First one, syntax. The word syntax refers to the structure or format of the data. And for example, a simple protocol might expect first 8-bit as the address of the sender, and next 8 bits are said to be address of the receiver, and remaining bits are set as a message itself. And next one is the semantics. The next key element of the protocol is semantics. The word semantics refers to the meaning of each section of bits, that is how a particular pattern to be integrated and what section is to be used to integrate that pattern. For example, does an address identify the route to be and final destination of the message. And the next key element of the protocol is timing. The word timing refers to the two characteristics, that is when data should be sent and how fast they can be sent. That means data, that is information, is sent through the transmission medium from the sender to the receiver, right? And that data when it is sent and how fast can be sent. That means it calculates the time of the data, how fast they can be sent. And next one, standards. Standards is nothing but it is an agreed upon rules. That means protocols will protocols is a synonyms with rules, and standard is agreed upon the rules. And standards are the essential in creating and maintaining an open and competitive telecommunication technology, and it is a process also. And standard provides guidelines to the manufacturers, vendors, government employees, and other services also. And standard falls into two categories. They are de facto and de jure. De facto is nothing but by fact or by convention. De jure is called as by law or by regulation. And there are several standard organization, and data communication standards are necessary in today's marketplace. And first one, de facto already I said de facto is nothing but the by law. De facto is nothing but by fact or by convention. First one, de facto standards that have not been approved by an organized body but have been adopted as a standards. That is through the de facto organization. That is de facto standards. And second one is the de jure standards. Those standards that have been registered by an officially recognized body are goes to the de jure standards. And there are several standard organization. They are ISO, International Organization for Standardization; ANSA, American National Standard Institution; IEEE, Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineer; and EIA, Electronic Industries Association. These all are few standard organization. And the famous model, that is OSA reference model, was introduced by this ISO in 1984. Like the OSA model, these organizations were introduced many models. So these are most useful standard organizations. And thank you.